Love English podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Love English podcast. We're here to help you learn English for your real life in a simple and natural way. I'm your host, Leo.
And I'm Emma. It's so wonderful to be here with you all. This is a safe space for you to learn, so we will always speak slowly and explain everything. Leo, I brought you a cup of tea. It's a new herbal tea with ginger and lemon. Try it.
Oh, thank you, Emma. That's very thoughtful. Let me take a sip. That's interesting.
Interesting is a very diplomatic word, Leo. Diplomatic means you are careful not to offend someone. I have a feeling you don't like it very much, and that is a perfect start to our topic today, how to express likes and dislikes.
You are right. It is not my favorite. And this is such an important skill. Knowing how to say you like something or how to politely say you don't like something is how you share your personality. It's how people get to know the real you.
Exactly. So let's break it down. Let's start with the positive side. How to express that you like something. The most basic phrase, of course, is, I like it.
I like this tea. It's simple and clear. But what if we want to show a stronger feeling?
A great next step is to use the word enjoy. I enjoy is a little stronger than I like. It's often used for activities. For example, I enjoy walking in the park on Sundays. Or, I really enjoy reading fantasy novels.
Okay, so we have like and enjoy. What if you like something even more? You are a true fan of it.
Then you can say, I'm a fan of. For example, if you are talking about music, you could say, I'm a fan of rock music. Or, to make it even stronger, I'm a big fan of rock music.
I like that one. I'm a big fan of. Sounds very natural. And for the highest level, when you absolutely love something, what can we say then?
For the highest level, you can use the word love. I love this kind of music. You can also use phrases like, I'm really into it, or I'm crazy about it. These are very enthusiastic and show a lot of passion.
Can you give us some examples of those?
Sure, you could say, I'm really into photography right now. I take my camera everywhere. Or, for a food you love, I'm crazy about spicy food. The spicier, the better.
Let's do a quick recap of the like spectrum. From weakest to strongest, we have, it's okay, I like it, I enjoy it, I'm a fan of it, and at the top, I love it, I'm a big fan of it, or I'm really into it.
That's a fantastic summary. Now, let's move to the other side, which can be more difficult. How to express that you don't like something. It's important to be polite.
This is a key social skill. Let's start with the softest, most polite way to say you don't like something. This is what I did with your tea. I said it was interesting. What are some other phrases?
A wonderful, polite phrase is, it's not for me, or it's not really my thing. These are very gentle. They mean that you don't personally like it, but you are not saying it's bad. For example, if a friend asks, do you want to watch this horror movie?
And I don't like scary movies. I could say, horror movies are not really my thing.
Exactly. It's polite and it doesn't insult your friend's taste. Another great one is, I'm not a big fan of. This is the polite opposite of, I'm a big fan of. For example, I'm not a big fan of country music.
So those are the soft, polite ways. What if you want to be a little more direct?
Then you can use the simple phrase, I don't like, or I dislike it. For example, I don't like waking up early, or I dislike it when people are late.
And now for the strongest level, when you have a very, very strong negative feeling about something. What can we say then?
A very common phrase is, I can't stand it. This means you really, really dislike something. It makes you feel annoyed or angry. For example, I can't stand it when people talk loudly on their phones in a quiet place.
I can't stand that either. And what about the word hate?
That's a very important point. The word hate is a very, very strong word in English. We use it, but you should be careful with it. It's usually reserved for things you feel very strongly about. You might say, I hate injustice, or I hate seeing animals get hurt. Using it for food like, I hate broccoli, can sound a little childish, but people do say it. The main lesson is, just know that hate is the strongest negative word.
That's a great cultural tip. So let's recap the dislike spectrum. From softest to strongest, we have, it's not for me, or it's not really my thing. Then, I'm not a big fan of. Then the more direct, I don't like. And finally, the very strong, I can't stand it, or I hate it.
This is so useful. Now let's put it all into practice. Let's do a role play where we talk about our different tastes. Let's imagine we just went out to try a new, very modern restaurant.
Okay, I love this idea. You start.
Wow, that was an interesting meal. So what did you think of the restaurant? What did you think of is a great way to ask for an opinion.
To be honest, it wasn't really my thing. I'm not a big fan of that very modern style of cooking. The portions were so small.
Oh, that's so funny. I see your point about the portions, but I loved it. I'm really into trying new and creative kinds of food. I thought the flavors were amazing.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think for me, I just prefer simpler food. I'm a big fan of traditional Italian food, like a good bowl of pasta.
That's true. You can never go wrong with pasta. What about the atmosphere of the restaurant? Did you like the music they were playing?
No, I have to say I didn't like the music at all. I'm not a fan of electronic music. I find it a little bit stressful. I prefer jazz or something more relaxing.
Really? I enjoy electronic music, but I agree. It was a little loud. But I can't stand it when restaurants have no music at all. That's so awkward and quiet.
I totally agree with you there. A little background music is always good. And scene. That was a perfect conversation. We had different opinions, but we were polite. We used a whole range of phrases we learned today, from I'm not a big fan of to I loved it.
And we learned something new about each other's tastes. So let's do our final summary for our listeners. Remember, you don't have to just say, I like or I don't like.
To show you like something, you can say, I enjoy it, I'm a fan of it, or for a strong feeling, I love it, or I'm really into it.
To show you don't like something politely, you can say, it's not for me, or I'm not a big fan of. For a very strong feeling, you can say, I can't stand it.
And don't be afraid to share your opinions. This is how you show your personality and find things in common with your friends. Thank you all for joining us on the Love English podcast. We hope you loved this episode.
We'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.
Thanks for listening to Love English Podcast. Remember, every minute you spend learning English is an investment in your future. Keep learning and see you in the next episode.